Welcome to Club Libertas, the private membership club for the modern mystic. Success is not random. It does not belong to the lucky. It does not fall into the hands of the comfortable. It is taken by those who control their mind. The weak man believes success is about talent, luck, or circumstances. The strong man knows the truth. Everything begins in the mind. The greatest warriors, the richest entrepreneurs, the most powerful leaders. They do not think like the masses. They do not react like the weak. They have trained themselves to think, move, and dominate with absolute control. Because in this world, there is only one game being played. The game of power, discipline, and control. And the ones who master their mind, master the game. Element 1. The mind is your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. Most people lose before they even begin, not because of external forces, but because of the battle happening inside their own head. They doubt themselves, they procrastinate. They let their emotions dictate their actions. They let fear, laziness, and weakness keep them from moving forward. And that is why they stay stagnant, because their mind is undisciplined. But the high achiever commands his thoughts. He does not listen to doubt. He does not allow fear to paralyze him. He does not wait for motivation. He moves whether he feels like it or not. Because he understands a simple truth: the mind is a tool. And if you do not control it, it will control you. You either command your mind or you become its slave. There is no in-between. Element 2. The mental programming of high achievers. Success is not an accident. It is a system. It is a way of thinking, acting, and executing with precision. The world does not shape the minds of the great. The great shape themselves. They have trained their minds to operate differently from the weak. Where others see problems, they see challenges. Where others complain, they adapt. Where others hesitate, they execute. And this is why they win. Because they do not waste time on what they cannot control. They focus only on what they can influence. Their thoughts, their actions, their discipline, and this is the difference between the elite and the average. Most people let the world program them. They consume. They react, they obey. But the high achiever programs himself. He feeds his mind only what makes him stronger. He eliminates distractions ruthlessly. He trains discipline until it becomes instinct. And because of this, he moves through life with unshakable control. Element 3. Emotion versus logic. A weak man is ruled by his emotions. He wakes up tired, he skips the work, he feels doubt, he doesn't take action. He faces difficulty, he breaks down. But the high achiever does not allow emotions to dictate his actions. He has one rule: logic first, emotion second. Because he understands a fact most will never accept. Success does not care how you feel. It does not care if you are tired. It does not care if you are afraid. It does not care if you lack motivation. The game rewards those who move forward, regardless of feeling. This is why discipline always wins over motivation. Because motivation is temporary, discipline is forever. And the man who can control his emotions is the man who controls his future. You either control your emotions or they control you. And if they control you, you are already defeated. Element 4. The power of absolute focus. Distraction is the killer of success. The weak man jumps from idea to idea. He starts something, gets bored, and moves on. His mind is scattered, chasing 1,000 things at once, achieving nothing. But the high achiever has one obsession at a time. He locks in. he eliminates distractions. He drowns out the noise of the world and focuses on his mission, because he knows a distracted man is a weak man, and a weak man never wins the game. How to train your focus like the 1%. Eliminate distractions. Cut out anything that does not move you forward. Use deep work sessions. Focus on one task for hours with no interruptions. Prioritize ruthlessly. If it is not important, it does not exist. Master delayed gratification. Sacrifice the short-term pleasure for long-term power. This is how greatness is built. This is why the 1% move faster, execute sharper, and rise above the weak. Because they focus on one thing and master it. Element 5. How to rewire your mind for total control. Your mind is like a machine. It can be programmed, it can be trained, it can be rewired to operate at a higher level. The weak man allows his mind to be programmed by society, distractions, and emotions. The strong man takes control of the system. If you want to think, move, and dominate like the 1%, you must reprogram yourself. Wake up earlier than you want to. Train your mind to dominate the day. Do hard things on purpose. Strength comes from resistance. Eliminate negativity. If it does not build you, it destroys you. Seek discomfort daily. A man who fears struggle will never be free. Control your thoughts. Every weak thought you kill makes you stronger. This is how the elite think. This is how they move. And this is why they rise while others stay stuck. Because they do not let the world shape them, they shape themselves. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle against your own mind. Because if you can control your mind, you can control everything. Most people will never win this battle. They will remain prisoners to their emotions, slaves to distraction, victims of their own weakness. But you have a choice. You can stay like them, or you can rise above. You can train your mind like a warrior. You can eliminate weakness from your thoughts. You can reprogram yourself for power. This is your moment, the moment you decide, will you master your mind, or will your mind master you? Because in this life, there is only one game being played, the game of power, the game of control, the game of absolute mastery, and the ones who win are the ones who have trained their mind to dominate. So, choose now. Master your mind and master the game.